Hello and welcome back to another Outlast Trials stream. Today I thought of just doing a little stream with all the tips and tricks that I know of the game. And well, that's it. There's no more to that. So starting off, if you are wanting to play more Outlast Trials and do want to try and level up and get some stamps, stamps are the currency here, which you will then use on your catalogs. Also, I'm just pressing tab here to get the terminal right here. So you can go into your catalogs and they'll go to catalog collection. If you're just starting off, you will have a new U catalog. This one will have basic stuff that you can unlock, and most importantly, you will be getting Murkoff coins. You will be getting enough Murkoff coins so that you can buy another catalog. It could be one of these event catalogs, but I would recommend buying the seasonal catalogs instead. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, and now Season 5. The order doesn't matter, just as long as you get the seasons, because they will contain more Murkoff coins, which will then give you, well, it will supply itself. So you'll get the Murkoff coins from the catalogs to buy. I gotta sneeze, hold on. Oh boy. Oof. 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 Anyways, you will get the Murkoff coins from a new U to then buy whatever season it is you wanted to have, and then you just move on to the other seasons, because right now Season 5, Project Messiah with Lilia Bow, it was the newest season added to the game, and you will have the opportunity to just pretty much always have Murkoff coins for the next season and then the next season. You will receive 500 Murkoff coins for free just by being in the game, or unlocking or getting to the catalogs. And you can get another 1,000 just from a new U catalog. And so if you were to buy one of these other catalogs, you would not get your coins back. These are just purely for cosmetics. And the best way of getting the cosmetics is when the event is live. Just as now there is the deep burn, but it's the flashback therapy, so you wouldn't be able to get the original. So that's at least how the stamp set and catalog with the Murkoff coins work. Murkoff coins can also be spent in the black market in the store. This will enable you to buy outfits. Some outfits will even be on discount, but for the most part you will be you could be spending these for exclusive black market only outfits. Another way of getting exclusive outfits would be on the DLCs, where you have multiple different kinds of DLC packs you'd be able to buy, containing outfits or items you can have in your room, from player icons, or you could have room decorations or room themes. The Murkoff coins are here, and if you were to buy, you would have a free outfit for your first purchase. And every 24 hours you will be able to receive a daily Murkoff box. Daily Murkoff box will give you XP and it will give you stamps. And you will also have daily tasks and weekly tasks you will be able to do in order to level up. Just doing these will enable you to get even faster stamps than just playing normal trials. So for example, using 3 rig recharges, restore health with the healing rig, or distract 5 enemies with bricks or bottles. These can be done in a single trial, or however many trials. And completing these will give you 500 XP, 50 stamps, and you'll get the 10 stamps from the initial one and 100. So it'd be 5, 6, 7, 8. You'd be getting 80 stamps and 800 XP. No, wait, this is 500, my bad. I'm bad at math. And then you also have the weeklies, which you can slowly work your way towards. You will be getting 100 stamps and 1000 XP. Another important thing I'd recommend is always completing the time-limited events, because it is very free to be getting the amount of XP, because this one will be giving me 2000, while the weekly task will only be giving me 1000. Bless you. Morning. Good morning, people. People slowly waking up and see that I'm streaming. So when you're also starting off, I would recommend focusing on the Genesis and Reagent. These 2 tasks are beginners. Reagent is acquiring a prescription, acquiring all tier 1, acquiring the stun, blind, etc, etc. And then you have the Genesis, which is basically just completing the main trial, to kill the snitch, cleanse the orphanage, grind the bad apples, and it goes on. And then you also have getting an A+ on the different main trials. I'm at work. Bro, why are you watching my stream at work, bro? You gotta... If it's on your break, I don't think this is the stream for you. This is just showing whatever tips and tricks to the game. Now I'm chilling. Okay, I hope so for your end. And after you would get the completing the trials and also being able to get an A+, you will be able to get more rewards. And you also have classified, which are basically hidden stuff, hidden secrets you can do. I keep busy and listening. Okay. And you also have a sleep room, which is basically just being in the sleeping room here, in the main hub here, where you have the chess game, you have the arm wrestling game, you have the Stroop game up here. Up there is the Stroop game, and there is the tennis game, along with another tennis game down here. There's also going to be over at the cafeteria, close to the woman who sells illegal amps. There's going to be a chess game here and another arm wrestling here. The difference between upstairs and downstairs is only the chess. Chess will give you 5 minutes down in the middle, and upstairs it will give you 10 minutes. And there are tasks to be done in order to just unlock more cosmetics, or just like idly grinding towards these tasks. It will go to 500, and anything you've done previously before they added this will not count. So you have 10, 100, and 500 victories on arm wrestling, chess, the Stroop test, and tennis. Wait, we getting new amps? No, we're not getting new amps, and I haven't seen any of the things to try and be added. They haven't been updating. It's been over a month since they last updated or done stuff. And I have a feeling they're not going to be touching the invasion game mode for a bit. Just because they had to emergency nerf or rework the imposters. But anyways, when you are going to get your stuff, when you've completed trials and you've acquired these voucher tokens, you will then be able to go over to someone,
okay, dear, tell me
and you can acquire different stuff. Here at the pharmacy, right here, whenever you are done with the trial, you will be coming from here. And the pharmacy is right on the left. So pharmacy has tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 prescriptions. Tier 1 is mostly just basic things. And tier 2 is probably the best of the tiers, because you will be able to have a speed boost, endurance, and expanded inventory, allowing you to be doing trials a whole lot easier. And then you have tier 3, which are, well, despite it being tier 3, they're not the best. Like, you have stamina recovery and deep breaths, which enables faster stamina recovery. Expanded inventory, my beloved. Expanded inventory. Even if it's just by one slot, it's very nice and handy. So you will go from 3 inventory slots to 4 inventory slots if you don't have this. And you also have resistance, where you break faster from enemy grapples and from traps. Medic to health revive, and revivalist, advanced regeneration. It's you just want to work your way towards tier 2. I wouldn't worry too much about tier 3.
You're so brave.
And then you have the rigs. The rig is kind of like the main thing you'd be able to use.
Yeah, it was good. You're still alive.
Rigs are abilities you'd be able to do during a trial, and they can go from stunning an enemy and giving you a stamina boost and some battery back, to healing, to barricading a door, to having X-ray wall hacks, placing down a blind mine, which is basically a stun, although it needs a little time to prepare, sit down on the ground, and an enemy has to trigger it. And it can even be triggered twice, where you have the recharge. The mine will rearm after being triggered. It occurs once every time you've placed it down. So if you place it down, it will rearm and explode again. If you place down a new one, it will recur again. So for example, if you place down a blind mine, someone triggers it, you place down a new one, the other one will not rearm, and then you have the new one, which is going to be the one that's that can be triggered. But it will occur every time you redeploy it. Like, it will rearm itself. It's not occurs once. It is every time you place it down, it will trigger, rearm, and if you place down a new one, it will trigger, rearm, and then it can trigger again, and then it removes. So you basically get 2 uses out of this. But rigs have cooldowns on them. Stun and blind will have the longest cooldowns. Heal will have, I think it's like 200 seconds for the stun and blind. It's 150 or 140 for the healing. X-ray is like 18-20 seconds. Jammer is like every minute or so. And then barricade is I'd say every 25 seconds, every 20. If you have the friendly breach, where a teammate breaks a barricade, the rig speeds up very, very quickly, where you can basically get it in 12 seconds. 15 seconds.
Keep
Very
your head
fast. And also they are small instruction videos to show how you'd be able to use all of these.
Easy there,
You could be watching how it'd be done by someone using them as well. For example, the barricade rig. You just barricade whatever door you want to, like, slow people down. It takes a little bit to place it, but then it basically can hold almost anybody back. It'll give you plenty of time to escape and let whatever chasers or pursuers just not be able to find you. And then you have the healing, which basically heals you. Blind mine, just a mine you place down and go boom. X-ray allows you to have wall hacks. Stun rig just stuns people. If you get cornered, you can throw a stun and then you can run by, because they're gonna be stunned. And then the jammer, which would be, it even says the description here. Disable traps and electronic devices from a distance. You can even turn the traps against people as well. But you will have to have the upgrade for it. It would have to be the rewire, where you can turn traps against enemies. X-ray is a joke. For the most part, it is not the best rig to have, the X-ray. But in certain trials, for example, when you have Eliminate the Past, you have to go around and look for all the boxes. You can use the X-ray to find the boxes easier, because you do have time on you. And X-ray will allow you to just run like into a large room. You see like the small rooms, you see there's no box there, no box there, the box is over there, and another box is over there. So for the most part, X-ray is not the best. On certain maps it can be really good. For example, on Eliminate the Past or Teach the Police Officers. To teach the police officers, you can just see which room you need to have the key, so you don't gotta be looking around too much. And it's you can also use it on the Despoil the Auction. The mannequins will be showing as well on the X-ray, but they will be missing one bone from them. Like an arm bone, a leg bone, or something. I find moving targets too, it's also good for farming for A+. Futterman targets. For moving targets, yeah, the fodder targets for using the X-ray. Deface the Futtermans, open the gates, redeem your freedom. If you are somewhat lost, you can just use those the X-ray to find your way. But the jammer will be the most versatile one. You can use it in so many situations, and it's overall better. I'm not saying this just because stun is just stun. It's because stun rig is, well, it's a one-time use get out of free jail card, and then you gotta wait a long time. You do get stamina and a little battery back, but after you use your stun, you have a long cooldown. The jammer doesn't have such a long cooldown, and it will enable you to have basically a free lockpick from a distance. And if you are like, but I like my stun, but I also want to have jammer, you can go onto your amps here, and then you can get the strong arm, although it will switch out smash. But then again, if you have a jammer, you can just use the jammer against the locks. Stun is more useful for invasions. What if you have a imposter? Imposter stabbed you, and you break free, you throw a stun, and then you run away. You got half your health left. But with jammer, you would like break free, but then you couldn't use your stun. You'd have to throw a bottle or whatever, something else, if you wanted to like slow down the imposter. When you do break free, you will have a small grace period where the imposter is like a little staggered, and that gives you a lot of time to run away. A lot of people don't realize just how much distance they can get just from breaking free from an imposter. And you can even use the jammer on the imposter as well, but you kind of have to have the imposter in unfavorable position if you want to have the jammer successfully used against them. And you would have to have the corrupted enemies in order to corrupt the imposter and make him vomit. But the most normal combo is a stun jammer. Anyone can do it, because the imposter's slow on the ground, slowly getting up. You got way enough time to jammer him. But overall, I would say jammer is best for new beginners. If you struggle finding stuff, X-ray is obviously the bet. If you get damaged a lot, the healing rig is very nice. Or if you want to have a little fun, you'd have the barricade. And blind mine I usually use if it's on difficult trial tasks. For example, if it's the shopping mall, you have to be out in the open. Plus a blind mine. And then I can just run by that. They get stunned instead of me turning around and throwing a stun. Because the blind mine has 2 uses in one. Although I would have to place it down again. And just gathering a lot of rig recharges would be good for the stun. So that's what it goes on with the rigs. You just have to have the right rig for the right trial. Some rigs are better for certain trials. For invasion, any rig is decent. Healing rig is very annoying because all the damage the imposter's done is just gone because you had healing rig. Stun is just stun, blind mine. If you have it around a corner and you run back, you can get the imposter to run and trigger the blind mine. And you get an adrenaline boost, the imposter gets stunned and staggered. And you can basically run away for free. The same could be said for the stun, although you won't be getting the adrenaline effect. X-ray, you'd be able to see him through walls. Barricade, it takes such a long time for the imposter to get past the barricade. And jammer, well, I also feel like that high level people usually use the jammer still. Because of, it can basically give you locked items really quickly, like large healing bottles and bandages whenever you find something. Because if you had the stun, like, oh, I don't have a jammer, I can't unlock it, then you'd be having a lockpick, but that takes a bit. Or you'd probably have to have lockbreaker. But if you was using a brick to break free from an imposter, you had strong arm to basically throw brick onto someone and get free. Like, the best is actually just to have lockbreaker. Lockbreaker is very good. And on invasion, you would just be able to throw your damage brick on the imposter and still do a whole bar of damage for some reason. I think it should do half of the bar if it's damaged, right? Because a whole brick, if you throw the whole brick, it gets destroyed completely. If you throw half of a damage brick, it still does a whole bar. I feel like that's such a bad mechanic. To be dealing full damage even if it's broken. Anyways, up here, when you reach level 15, you will be able to talk to this lady up here in the cafeteria. And then you'll be able to unlock your first set of amps, which would be slippers, cacophony, and noise reduction. A lot of new people usually like to have slippers on because they can walk on broken glass. And people who play Psychosurgeon like to be running noise reduction because that's really good for Psychosurgeon, because the X-Pops will be very sensitive to sound. So that this enables you to run and open doors with less noise being made. And then when you level up, you'll be getting more and more, starting from the top here, and then being more and more down. Because just because these are unlocked later doesn't mean that I've been using them. Although I do have them unlocked. Still, I haven't been getting all of the ones on the bottom. I have this as a permanent unlock instead of something like backpack or evasive maneuver or strong arm. Bandage expert, boosted, etc. It really does go down to preference. If you do want to have an extra inventory slot, if you do want to have the lockbreaker, I don't even have this unlocked for me. If you want to have a strong arm, if you want to have bandage expert or boosted, last chance, incognito, so much to be had. But you kind of just have to figure out, see what amp you'd really like to have. People have different builds. If they want to be having a healing build, a stun build, a speedrunning build, a imposter build as in they would have the stun, they would have lockbreaker, they would have smash, and they would have boosted. Sometimes if they don't have smash, they would have hide and heal. Because sometimes you don't want to unlock the double doors for the imposters, and so you just have hide and heal instead. We just find a hiding spot, and you've healed. It can even stop bleeding. Ugh. So, with all of the mostly of the sleep room stuff talked about, you have this right here where you will be able to escape if you have 100 blue tokens. You will be getting 5 tokens from MK challenges, which are basically the 15-minute long trials. You will be rewarded with 5 rebirth tokens from completing the small MKs. And then if you have the main trial, which is 45 minutes, you will be rewarded with 10 rebirth tokens. It does not change the reward on the blue tokens, even on any different difficulties. So you just have to do a bunch of trials to then get 100 rebirth tokens, and then you can talk to the guy over here. And then you will be able to do a solo rebirth or a communal rebirth. Solo, you can be by yourself. Communal rebirth, you can be by yourself or up to 4 people. Everybody will have to have 100 rebirth tokens in order to escape. And when you do a rebirth, it will add to the Join the Reborns counter right here. So it also gives you 10,000 XP and 100 stamps whenever you do a rebirth. So it's very good to use as like a boost when you've relapsed to get a extra XP boost. Because usually when you start off, you won't be having anything when you do your first few rebirths. But as you do more and more, you'll have a lot more permanent upgrades that you have. I almost have all of the tier 2 upgrades. And I would recommend getting some amps first, because they are level required. You can get whatever rig you want in the start. You can get the prescriptions from tier 1, tier 2, and then tier 3, but you have to get them in like the 1, the 2, and then 3. Amps, however, you have to be a certain level in order to unlock the ability to then purchase them. So I would recommend getting your amps first. Amps are very strong and powerful and can be very big to help. So let us just start off with some tips and tricks you'd be able to do. So starting off, you don't gotta be pressing the terminal. You can just press tab, get up the menu right here. That's if you're playing on mouse and keyboard. And then you just press whatever therapies you want. You have the core therapy, which is basically just the normal standard trials you would be able to do. You have whatever event is going on. Right now it's the flashback therapy deep burn, and the next one right now is going to be, let's see here. The next event after this one is going to be Toxic Shock, and then Countdown, as of right now in this stream. So you'll be able to have this for another 2 hours until it refreshes, and then you will be able to have new tasks here to be done. More XP, more posters, more things you'd be able to have for your room. And then you also have the PvP of the game, the experimental therapy, which is invasion. Where you can do quick play to get bonus XP, where you can be either a reagent or an imposter. And then you also have the whatever rank you have. For starters is Initiate 1. And then you have Bronze 1, Silver, and then Gold. You will be starting off in Initiate 3, Initiate 2, and then Initiate 1, and then you unlock this. And then you go to Bronze 3, Bronze 2, then Bronze 1, and that's when you unlock this. The same for Silver, and then Gold. Gold is a very long grind. It will take you 140 something games from Silver to Gold. So that's it depends if you want to have PvP or not in the game. You don't have to. And you also have Escalation, which is basically a quote-unquote roguelike, where you start with nothing and build your loadout. And then you have randomized trials. It's basically like the Trial Maker, where you would be able to make your own trials. And then you get different variators like Prime Time, Deadly Prime Assets. There's so much to experience and like change. So Trial Maker is definitely a fun way of changing up and making your own trials with a twist. They're like, oh, what about that one map where you had to say, for example, you have to drill the guy, and then if we just made it so that you had a permanent Jaeger always chasing, if you have a longer trial like Spread the Disease. Let's see, Spread the Disease is, where is it? There it is, Spread the Disease. You'd be able to pick Spread the Disease and then just have a permanent Jaeger. So you'd be in the close environment with a permanent Jaeger chasing after you. With an X-Pop chasing you as well. But if that'd be a little difficult, you can make them so that they'd be blind but then have a lot better hearing. You can make it so that you couldn't run. There's a lot of different combos you'd be able to do. So you just have to start playing, just experiment, do whatever you want to do. And also on the Trial Maker, you will be able to get your rewards as well from playing it. It's not just for fun, it's also just to be getting stuff. Like you could be making the easiest trial known to mankind, release the prisoners, low enemy density, exit rush, don't make noise, make it as easy and fast, doable as possible. You just do you. And now we could move on to some tips and tricks. If you'd want to learn the map's introductory difficulty is quite nice, because your intention is just to try and learn the map, not necessarily be playing and maximizing like XP gained. although there's not that big of a penalty, or any penalty whatsoever, playing on any kind of difficulty. You can be playing Trials on the easiest difficulty and still have fun. You can still be experiencing Outlast Trials even in introductory. It even says the minimum prescribed dose of pain, and to learn the basic techniques, like basically just learning the Outlast Trials, how you'd be able to do trials. Like for example, if you have a certain trial that you don't know, and you're like, oh, I want to play that trial, but I always keep dying. Just go from normal to introductory, go around and try and figure out the map. Try and learn it. So for example, Empty the Vault. It is a Franco trial where you have to have some decoders, go around, get some codes, and then go back and then put in the codes. And also, when you are playing by yourself, you will be able to have some respawns available. When you're playing normal, you have 3. And when you're playing introductory, you have 5. So you have a lot of chances, lots of opportunities on introductory. Ugh. So when you're spawning in, if you're playing on easy difficulty, normal or introductory, there's going to be basically no one in the starting area. And so now you can look around and just take in the map.
That pissant toddler is hiding something good in the vault, and I don't want it.
So now our objective is to break into the vault. You do have to just not get too close to the crackheads. They will try and swing at you if you get too close. But they are they're pretty harmless as long as you don't get too close to them. They can also be removed by throwing something on them. It could be a stun, it could be a bottle, anything to damage them would then make them go away. So for example, I find a bottle. If I don't want a crackhead being here, you throw something on him, and then he'll just run away and leave. And now there's not going to be a crackhead here. He's permanently removed now. He's not going to come back. And if you do want to have bricks, you don't got to be looking out in the open, like the open here. You have to be looking in the corners, where there's going to be like somewhat of a special texture showing whatever it is you need. And also, if you are struggling to find stuff, just not using your night vision will allow you to see the items much easier, because they glow a white. Even having night vision, it's easy to see. If you just take your time, just don't be moving and looking so much, just take it calm and be moving. And then you have being able to lockpick. I don't have a jammer, so I have to find these lockpicks in order to unlock these, where you have to hit the green 3 times unless you have locksmith master. Then from these you will be able to get a large medicine, heals you all the way to max, and a bandage which stops bleeding and allows you to have heal yourself. This is a tripwire. You can crouch under these to avoid them. Or if it would be lower, you'd be able to jump over it. You don't have to be run jumping, you can also just do a normal jump as well. So if I was to be damaged by something, if I have my prescriptions, right now, down here with my health, I have half 1 bar missing, but I have health regeneration, so after a bit of time, my health will go back. If I'm missing a whole bar, I have to find a healing item to restore that health bar. And also you want to be avoiding glass. Best way is just walking around. If you can't walk around, try and vault around. If there's no other option, you just have to jump over it. Right now, in the middle of my screen right here, I have a little noise indicator that shows how much noise I'm making. And it changes depending on if I'm jumping or just walking. If I crouch, I don't make any noise. But if I step on glass, it goes quite a lot more making noise. Here you have a psychosis mine, where if you are to step on one of these, you will gain psychosis, and these tentacles here will appear, where if you try and go past them, they will like smack you, and then you take damage. It will be like very on and off, turning on the psychosis. So the way of removing psychosis is by finding a antidote. Now I have full sanity, or just having someone have the healing rig to then heal you. You will also see these cameras here. These are already preset imposter cameras. So there's a imposter camera. There's also a imposter camera right around there. In Invasion, the imposter will be able to use those to watch you. But playing solo, they don't do much. They don't do anything at all. So going in here, if you have like a annoying psychosis mine in the way, if you have a throwable close by, you take it and you throw it on it, boom, it's gone. You can even walk in the gas after and it won't do much. It's just if you're standing too closely to it, it will give you a little bit of psychosis. Whenever you're opening a container, always be careful of the left side, because there might be a little gas container which always have a random trigger time where they can trigger immediately, or it can just take a while like it did now. So this here is adrenaline, which I want to hold off on. And also I'm just looking around to see if I'm finding any throwables, any more items. Just make like a remember them somewhat. Like I know there's a lockpick here and a bottle and a small battery if I would need it. Better items would be like a psychosis antidote thing you'd be able to find. So moving on, close to like the cardboard boxes here, you would be able to find bottles you can use. Bottles are very common to be found. So now, in the main area here, you'll be able to find whatever revive it you'd need. If you're playing solo, you'll get pills. If you're playing with people, you'll find a syringe. So just looking around, I can find quite a lot of items just in the starting area. And there's no X-Pops here. There's no X-Pops, there's no enemies. I've filled my inventory to the brim with items. I have a lockpick, a bandage, a adrenaline, a large medicine. I can even take a small medicine there and a bandage over there. There's some bottles down there. There's a trap right here. If you have the upgrades for your stun rig and you have the restore, you have disarm, which basically destroys all the traps and whatnot, and then you have the restore, where the cooldown is reduced if you hit no enemies. If I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to be throwing on the this right here, but it's in my way, you can either throw it directly on it or just close to it. If I was to throw it right here, it disables the trap. And I got battery, stamina recovery, and cooldown reduced. So now I just have to wait like 80 seconds for my stun rig to go back. Also, you have the doors here where you'd be able to slowly open it, and it won't trigger the alarm, the door to be trapped to, well, trap me. or you can crouch and then open the door. The trap will go above your head and it won't go on you, although you won't be able to get the battery. Another thing is these piles right here. They have a chance of spawning a brick. So there are a lot of spawn locations for bricks. Eventually, when you do enough trials, you will know where to look for bricks and where to not look for bricks. And mostly in the starting areas, you'd be able to find bricks. Right now on the docks here, that would be inside there, and then inside here. But now there's no bricks here, so I'd have to keep looking on the outside over there if I wanted to find any bricks. And whenever you find your secondary objective, you almost always want to do it because you get bonus XP and bonus performance bonus as well. And even if I am like full on my inventory like this, I use a lockpick and then I can get another large healing here if I'd need it. Even if I don't have the inventory space, I can just go to like the open here and I can drop these off here on the ground. They're going to just remain there. I just gotta remember, like, I'm damaged, I need some health. I remembered there was some healing items I dropped off in the middle. So that's how you'd be able to just prepare and have items at hand. So right now I have a lot of healing here in the middle. But I do need to have some inventory space for this, where I can have the decoder. Where I have to find the code in the train depot, Chemco, and shipping yard. But I'm new to the map, I don't know where these areas are. If I look around, I can see arrows pointing me to different areas. So I need one in shipping yard and Chemco. There's shipping yard and there's Chemco. So I just have to go around to try and find train depot. In some trials, you're going to have the opportunity to have like a look over area. In this map, it would be here. Here I can be looking around here. And right over there I can see it's train depot. This is where it needs to be. And there's more signs around showing and telling where different areas are. Laboratory Chemco. So there shouldn't be any problems trying to find the areas. You just have to be looking around in the environment, and it will pretty much give you information. Just gotta remain calm and look around. Right there's a screamer. Screamer will scream if you make too much noise. Throw something on him, and he will run away to a different area. See him right there. So now instead of being up here, he's going to be staying over there. If I trigger him or make him like scream, he's gonna go to a different spot, which could be down here, down there, could be some random corner. He goes around where he pleases. But usually you wouldn't have to worry about him unless you're doing like an objective that makes noise. Then you'd have to worry about him. Because he'd be able to trigger the X-pops around. So now if I throw something close to him, you can see the faint screaming over there.
See that?
And now he's going to be changing locations again because I threw a bottle. And so now he's going to be staying over here. Up, no gas. So bottles are very good for just triggering a screamer. If you throw it on him, he doesn't scream. If you throw something close to him, he screams. So throw something on him, he doesn't scream, and he just immediately goes over to the next area. So now that's the next area he's staying in. If you are too close to the screamer, you will have your screen being disorientated. This means that someone is spawning here. That's very bad for us. So now the enemies are actually spawning in.
Get close. Be careful.
The pusher will give you full psychosis if he sees you. And if he grabs you,
Let me help.
you will get full psychosis. But if you are too close to him,
I'm a ball of rats.
he can pretty much just gas the area where you are.
You mutt. You fucking mutt. You look cold.
Here's Franco. He's a ranged prime asset who will shoot you at ranged. The best way is just to try and stay out of line of sight from him until he runs out of ammo and has to go running away to reload. Here is a brick. Bricks are very nice for all-around usage, especially on normal X-Pops, because it knocks them down and gives you time to run by them, or just to throw them on the imposter. So right now there's the screamer. I throw something close to him. He starts screaming. And then he starts moving. Even as he's moving like this, can be throwing stuff on him. They're like, no, I don't want you being over here. He'll move on to the next area. I don't want him going over this area. If you stay too close to the screamer while he's running, like go in front of him, he will start hitting you. Throw something like this, and I stand right in his path, he's going to start smacking me.
She didn't have to laugh at me. She didn't have to do that.
Laugh. Anyways, that does it for the screamer. Franco, he's raged, and whenever some noise gets made close to him, he will immediately fire in that direction. So if I fire it this way.
What is that? Right in
So
the
if you do
fucking ear.
accidentally make noise close to him, he will shoot the direction where the noise came from. Trigger the screamer. The whole screen gets disorientated. And now the screamer's gone. He had enough of my shit. But Franco shoots in whatever direction the noise came from. So if you make noise close to him, he will shoot you. And in some areas here, you will find locked doors. So in order for me to go around here, I would have to go on the outside or just all the way around. So in these scenarios, it would be better for me to have a jammer so that I'd be able to unlock the door. Just using my rig. But now I have the door permanently unlocked. Anyone can go through it now. You could somewhat use it strategically, like you don't want the imposter trying to cut you off, so you wouldn't be opening this door. So you just have it be locked. You kind of be able to control the environment somewhat. So just going around, I'm able to find whatever secondary objective I need.
I can't help having a sweet tooth.
You can also use noise to try and dissuade X-Pops from going certain areas. What the fuck?
Could use
That's
a few
weird.
more teeth. I
But it seemed like he was about to go upstairs. I threw something and made him go the other way. One tip that a lot of people probably don't know about is with the drop downs here. If you're just facing down like this, you'll have an animation where you just jump off. Jump off like that. But in some scenarios where you basically don't have time for that animation, you don't go forwards, you go to the side like this. It goes faster. Usually it's best used if you don't have any stamina left. Like I'm running away from an imposter. I got like no stamina left. And now I can't even run. I just walk down like this. Saves me time instead of having that animation. So if I was to be running, I still get the animation. So you'd want to look to the side when you're going down. Like you can even be running backwards like this. I just find that running to the side doesn't disorientate me when I'm trying to jump down. Because you're running like this and then you just turn around like this. Or you're just running like this and then you just turn to the side. You can still see what's going on. And this would be more on preference. If you want a faster way of going down, there is an even faster way. Like no stagger animation, no nothing. At around this distance right here, you want to start a slide. And then you slide down. No animation, no nothing. So if I'm running, I slide. And then I don't get no drop down animation, no nothing. And it doesn't make any noise either. Like, if you're watching the noise I'm making right now, if I go down like this, it makes noise. It makes 2 bars of noise when I jump down like that. But if I slide down like this, it still seems to technically do it, but it's a lot more quiet. Sniped Leroy. But it's a very big time save, because when you're running like this, you get all of this staggering. Like, yeah, you stop to drop down, and then you drop down, recover, and then you also have to be when you start running, you don't go immediately full speed. You need a little run up before you start running full speed. So then by doing this, by sliding, you can pretty much be running immediately after. And usually for stun as well, I use my stun to regain my stamina. You can also use it for getting your night vision back, but stamina is mostly the best to use to get stamina back. So right here, there's some traps that I don't want being around. So now I threw bottles on them. The traps are gone. But Franco's here. Oh no.
Must be a
He won't be able to see me.
Backwater can put together a... there's probably something I can milk around
You
here.
just wait for them and eventually they'll go away.
Succulent little whores. I'll show you, Flaccid.
So now he left. Even after I made noise, you just wait a little bit, have some patience, and the people will go away. So now, we have the Chemco. I need to find the code here. So just having the decoder out in my hand, I walk around, and when I'm close, the code will start to be showing. There's a pouncer. Sometimes you don't want to be running around. Because if I was running, I'd be able to get taken by that X-Pop. So right now I'm getting the code. I don't gotta be going over there. The code will be down here now. So it starts to change when you get close. And then it starts to go even more. And then you have to hold in this and then try and find the right angle. And there you go, I found the angle. You can even stop this on when you get the second letter, the second number I mean. If you get the second number, you can just stop holding it down, because then you'll get the code. Next pop spawning there. So now I have found the code for Chemco, 194. There we go. That's the first code done. And so now I could be able to run over to the second area over here. And here I see train depot. I need shipping yard and train depot. There's a little tripwire. Those are very discreet as well. If you're not paying attention, it's very easy to run into those. Now, I've previously seen that there's a code over there. So now I see the rest of the code. So I know a code is over there now. I just have to find the one for a train depot. So now if I just have the decoder out in my hand, I run around in the dark. It's reacting. The code is close by. There's the code. There we go. Got the code. There's also a screamer over here. I don't need him screaming. Even though I won't be going back to this place. Just throw something on him. Prevent him from screaming. When you're up here on the train part, this is you're very exposed here, so Franco or X-Pops can see you. Just you don't want to be here for too long. If you're getting chased by someone, this is someone here. You can run and jump here. You take very little damage, and the X-Pops have very hard time to follow you. So essentially, I just escaped that. I took a little damage, but how much more damage would I be taking if I was panicking and not going a direction? Because heavy X-Pop behind me, Franco spawning in front of me, would probably be able to shoot me if I ran that way. And I have to be going this way. So I'd rather control how much damage I'm taking. 792. There we go. And so now I know the last code is right over there, because I saw this right here. So now I want to be running down here. Here, because I've played this map so many times before, I know that the only way of getting up here is on this side. You either climb up on the train, or you take the staircase over here. Here's the code. Right here is a dangerous drop if you were to drop down here. But I wonder if you can actually negate it by just sliding down. Yes, you can. So you can negate all damage by just sliding. Because now I literally took no damage from that. Although the better alternative would be just to be jumping the gap. Or if you have someone to help you, you can be throwing each other over. Or you'd position yourself and then be ready to throw someone over.
Can you help
They made the gap. But if I was to be unfortunate, whoops! I fall down. Now I got half my health missing. Like, oh no, I don't want to be out in the open. I'm too scared. I go into the dark. Oh no, someone is spawning here. What do I do? Just be crouched and don't make noise.
How's a man supposed to?
The X-Pops roam around on their own. So now he's left while I was just staying and waiting. I found some healing, just looking around. Take my time, looking carefully around. And now I've found the healing items I needed.
Call me Bambino. Both barrels of this pacifier right up your ass, motherfuckers.
Now Franco's leaving.
I'll fuck you where you breathe.
Sometimes when the X-Pop starts running like that, it's because they're trying to go to a insurgent gate. You will also get like a music playing if you are being chased by someone. 3, 4, 6. But now I've gotten all the codes. Someone's spawning over there. That's the goat.
Watch it.
I just wait for him to leave. There you go. Now he left. When I press this button, an alarm is going to start, and then I have to get the product. So now, I can go around. If I'm still missing the secondary objective, I can still go and get it. If I still needed more posters, propaganda posters. But I do have them all. And so, when you just take the time to look around, you can then realize that the map isn't that large. It's like a scaling thing, which feels like it's a lot, but it's not really a lot. Sniped. I sniped Leroy. One more. Oos. Oh, never mind. You didn't see nothing, Leroy. Anyways, now that I getting like the ending part here now. Now I just want to have some healing ready. I'm like very unsecure about myself. I don't know how to do this trial. Start this. Oh no, someone's coming. It's Franco.
Real nice. You make all that money, you want to make sure it shows.
Use the space that you have. Hiding. Now Franco doesn't know where I'm at. He's going around searching. So I'll take the box here. Franco's running. Here you can just jump off straight here. When you do drop down with something large, you will have to pick it up again. He's going that way, so I don't want to be using my stun rig. Now the alarm goes, and now I can exit the trial. Now there's Franco. He saw me, but there's stuff here blocking his shots. I missed my stun, but it's got such a large radius that works. Here you go, Franco. That's some medicine for your boo-boo. Uh-oh, he's ready. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I'll just leave like this, and then I'm good. And there's a lot of tips and tricks. Even if it took me 32 minutes, I still got a B+. And I'm like, why did I get a B+? And then I see all the red, and like, oh, I took too much damage. I triggered too many traps, and I lost sanity by stepping on a psychosis mine. I'll have to try and be more careful to avoid damage. And then you get all of the trial completed, your grade, your performance, and secondary objective. Secondary objective gives you 500 XP. Performance, you can get a max of 3000, but it depends on how much good you've done. From throwing stuff to using stuff. Use medicine, damage enemies, disarm prime acid traps, use your rig, distract enemies, headshotting people, using bricks, collecting propaganda posters, and so on. And then you get from the grade, and then the actual trial. Grade is good XP, trial completed is just a very small bonus. And then you obviously get your release tokens as well. So now, I've played Outlast Trials for a bit. I've finally reached level 99. Now what do I do? Well, after completing a trial, you will get the relapse now. You can relapse. I got a B+. It's not showing my grade.
Grade B.
Does my respawn need more invaders? No.
But if it was a steak, I wouldn't eat it. If it
don't
was
need-
milk, I wouldn't drink it. Are you happy with grade B?
Now on the left side, a door will open. And here I will be able to do a relapse.
Relapse procedure.
Basically be able to prestige.
Fought for the American century. Inject the medicine and clear your mind.
So when you do a prestige, a relapse, your therapy level will reset. You will be level 1. And all of your upgrades will be relocked. You will keep all your cosmetics. You'll keep all of your stats. And your relapse number will increase after each relapse. You get a 1 permanent upgrade. And you'll also have a honorable plague installed in your cell room with the amount of times you relapsed, which mean basically like bragging rights. So if I press accept now, the syringe was in the air. I just did a shoosh. This game's so buggy sometimes, I swear. Now I've relapsed, and now I have a permanent unlock. All of my clothes get removed. I have like a diaper. The syringe is I'm force sensitive now. Freaky Frank is force sensitive. He's got force powers like Star Killer. You see this, bro? You taking notes of this? He's taking notes. This game's so buggy, bro, I swear. But now I've relapsed, all of my stuff is gone. But I do have permanent unlocks, which are these yellows here. All of these are locked. And they shouldn't actually be showing, but because I have a permanent unlock, they are showing. Whenever you do a relapse, you will be able to unlock a new outfit. It's only for the first relapse, where you relapse and then you'll have the relapsed outfit that you can equip on yourself. The relapsed outfit is this outfit right here. I have like a diaper. You chose this recovery suit. With like, oh no, I had like made such a good outfit. Just put on whatever you had previously. And the headwear you'll have to put on as well. There we go. And now, bada bim, bada boom. I got my iconic Freaky Frank outfit look back. And now that I've relapsed, I have relapse 18, but I'm level 1. Relapse 18 shows right here next to my room. And next to my name as well. Or next to my level, I mean. You can see this person's relapsed 2 times. And this is a little thing to have like bragging rights. To be showing how many times you relapsed. Now I've relapsed for the first time. I have a permanent unlock. Where would I be able to spend it? What should I spend it on? You could go to the pharmacy, unlock 1 single prescription here, like regeneration, whatever. It's not gonna help you that much. You go over to her,
You need. Got
you'll
it.
be able to unlock whatever one of these you want permanently. You'll have it forever.
What do you lay for
Because
odds
right
on
now
saying?
I'm level 1, but I can equip the noise reduction, the smash, and incognito, because I've previously unlocked these. I already have all of my tier 1 and almost all of my tier 2 prescriptions. I have a lot of stuff unlocked already. Relapsing is not mandatory, but well, now that I have relapsed, I will be able to get more XP now. And now I was finally waiting to get the daily Merkal box until now. Because I knew I'd only get the stamps, but now I got the XP for it as well. And now I'll be able to level up way much faster. And whenever you do... I feel like I gotta sneeze again. Oh. Whenever you do level up, you'll be able to get stamps. Oh. And right now, I just need 1000 XP to level up. And when I was a much higher level, I needed so much more XP to level up. Whew. But now I'm now I'm level 1, but relapsed. All of these will have like a little star symbol next to them, showing where you could use your permanent unlock. Right now, I want a pharmacy upgrade for breaching technique, where I don't use any stamina.
Those may affect your dreams.
I already
Enjoy
have
the
smash,
therapy.
so I can just smash through doors in one hit. And I have smash, so I don't need this
I hope I
tier
have
2
something
prescription
that can
here.
help.
Door basher, break through locked doors with just two hits.
I'll be praying for you.
Let's get override by this. Break doors and planks with a single strike. Just basically just skipping tier 1 and then going straight to tier 2. And then just, well, having a different one. Hallo Pennerud 04. Okay, so now I've relapsed. I'm level 18. I got 18 upgrades, 18 unlocks. But now I want to level up and I want to do some stuff. But it's going to be way more challenging. If you have been waiting on your rebirth tokens, you can then go to the Farewell Mansion or
Eastern says you're done with the
call me
therapy. What do you say? You ready to help?
Pinnerud. Okay, Pinnerud. If you have 100 rebirth tokens, release tokens, you will be able to do a rebirth, communal or solo rebirth. Solo, you'll be in the Farewell Mansion. Communal rebirth, you will do a random trial, but then you'll have to get your identity box and then get 3 radios, or like 3 words, and then you'll be done. So right now I'm level 1.
Good luck to you.
I really want or need XP, so I've been able to save my rebirth tokens to then do a rebirth. So this is the Farewell Mansion. I don't have a rig, no rig here. I just have these amps and prescriptions. But the Farewell Mansion shouldn't be difficult. As you can see, this is only intended for one person as well. So on the Farewell, you're going to have Mirror, which is basically going to have everything in the trial being mirrored, which is basically just reversed. A mirrored image. Increased threat 2, meaning max amount of enemies, a lot of people. Limited items 2, which means it's going to be hard finding items. More and deadly traps, meaning there's going to be a lot of traps around. And if I do trigger a trap, it's going to be very deadly. So I would not want to be hitting any traps. So now, now that I've started this, I go on the right instead of the left. It's already like reversed now. So how I do this is I'm gonna crouch a little bit in the start because there's noise gates here. You make noise, they start getting triggered until eventually you make too much noise, they shut down. Right now, here I go on the second right, not the first one. I just take this easy scenic route. Where's Chunky? Need to wait for her to leave. Any day now, Chunky. There you go. It's placed. There's Chunky again. I don't want to be here when the lights come back on. There's Chunky. But she's blind though. There's Chunk. Use the bottle to make him look the other way. Here I always go the first one because you pretty much just avoid everything. Always check these as well, just to have some batteries. Pick up some bandages as well, so now I'm gonna get hurt. Here I need diamond spade. This guy is blind, but if you make noise, he will come running. There's the Night Hunter.
They're close. Be careful.
You should be able to see me. Is the controls also reversed? No.
Come here, glowworm!
Now I just trapped him over there, giving me a little boost for spade. That's a good thing. Only some objectives are like radios. There's the Night Hunter. But right now I don't have any throwables, so I can't defend myself. There's the objective. This guy is blind in the light, so if I want to lose him, I gotta go into the light. So now he doesn't know where I'm at. He's close. He's gonna damage me, but I got the key.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just dodged that. Get a break. Crouch jumping here. Just barely locked him out. Here, I don't want the berserker over here, so what I'll do is I'll jump and then run. Now he's over here. I jump again. Run this way. He's blind, so he doesn't see me, and it's also dark as well. I close the doors, and now I can do the keys without him trying to hit me, because it's reversed. Here's the stairs. There's the door right there. I want to be going to the left side first. Lights keep going on and off. You do want to conserve your night vision. Here I can hear the radio. Controls here are reversed. only on the radio, but it doesn't matter if you need a little extra time doing it. We all start somewhere. Always skip the first pass by here to unlock this in case I need to run away. And I go looking over here. There's nothing over here, so now I don't need to be over there.
You have to churn the cream if you want a little butter. Oh, they make.
Night Hunter.
Careful with the Mexicans.
This door is always locked. Right now, I need to find some gas. I didn't find the gas in the start. So now I need to go around here. There's the gas, and here's the radio. You don't have to get it perfect, but you have to get it close.
Works like magic.
Now I have the gas. I'll go down in the basement, fuel up the generator.
4, 3.
The only thing I gotta watch out for is that.
You think I let somebody call me Bambino? Little baby dick motherfucker?
Here you can just hide right there. You can even go into a hiding spot if you really need to. All you gotta do. There we go. I heard Franco trying to take a shot at me. Ooh.
Nothing left! Nothing left but blood!
Doesn't seem to be anything else I need here. So I'll just be moving on to the next area.
5, 4, 3.
Just barely made it past the gate before it closed. Now I'm done with that area. Now I just have this final one to do. Here I always start on this side to try and look for the film reel. I found the radio here first. Yeah.
Spider.
Cipher broadcast.
Spider.
Here's the film reel. I got bounced. Shows a lot of damage, but I got bandages. Someone's spawning over there. It's the twins. I don't think they can be crawling under here.
3, 2, 1. On.
Be careful of the twins because they can see behind them as well. Gone. Where's this? Here we are. Press the button.
What? You rotting dog.
It's dark and they can't
Join the
see me.
herd. Or you join the... Get ready, Aurora.
Now I can just leave. I've pretty much done the whole farewell mansion now. Use an adrenaline to quickly run out. It's not mandatory to have adrenaline. It just makes it faster. Do adrenaline right here before I jump down. It's Franco. If I just slowly open this, I fall behind me. Supposed to be falling down into like a really dark room. And here I am. And now you just run forwards, and then you'll basically have rebirth. This is what you get 100 tokens for to do the farewell mansion or a communal rebirth. And then you just run straight forward. And then you get a random ending. I'm getting the car suicide ending. There's nothing I can do here. I can just look around. I So boom boom. And that's basically one of the many endings you can get when you do a farewell, where you get reactivated as a sleeper agent, and then you just get yourself in the most diabolical situation possible. Then you get the credits rolling, and then you get the whole starting up again, anew. So because you had a reborn or rebirth, that means that someone else has to take the place, and someone else has to go through all of the things again. They get the thing drilled to themselves, they go to the farewell mansion, they remove their identity and all of that. And Dr. Easterman gets a new freaky friend.
Therapy. I'm Dr. Easterman. I want you to think of me. Hello.
Just get our Freaky Frank look again. The thing is, you have to make your character over again. If you have an outfit, it just put on the outfit, get the voice, and then you'd be done. But because I have Freaky Frank, I gotta be doing everything over again. But when you've done it enough, you know how to do it. There we go, Freaky Frank done. Making Freaky Frank speedrun. So now I got everything done, and I've done one rebirth, and now I get 10,000 XP. And every time you level up, the XP required to level up increases by 25. Now that I've done a rebirth, I get 100 stamps plus all of the stamps for leveling up as well. So instead of 100, I get 145. I'm level 10, and I've unlocked the amp slots. So I guess it was level 10 first, to then unlock. My bad. So now I have these I can unlock here. And then I have to reach level 15, then level 20, then level 25. So they 20, 30, 35, it goes like in that order. Until eventually level 50 you get the last of the medicine. And so now I gotta equip all of my stuff again. Even the rig if I had, but prescriptions you don't gotta be touching or doing anything with. So now we have our we have a little startup capital with our voucher tokens. I got 27. So I can just unlock the rest of my tier 3 prescriptions here as a reagent.
That'll put some hair on your chest.
And there we go, I have all of my prescriptions.
That's normal.
And I just did one rebirth. And now I have enough voucher tokens to get myself a rig as well.
You're getting better every day.
So, as much as it's fun not having a rig, I would want to have a rig.
Yeah?
So it does depend on what type of playstyle you have. I am going to be having the healing rig.
Oh, that works.
Because I take a lot of
That
damage.
works for you.
And I'd want some healing
It
for
looks like
myself.
it's gonna explode. You can...
I'm very close to getting poisoned,
You know
which
what?
would give the enemy slowdown. But I just gotta be playing a trial, and then I could get the rest of the upgrades. And then I'll basically have all of the upgrades I would need for my reagents. So now, I've done a rebirth, I've done a releasing a reagent. So now, what do I do? Well, if you have just relapsed, you don't have that many relapses, and you still need some voucher tokens, but you don't want to be going to the normal trials here. You could be going to escalation, because you begin with nothing and build your loadout. Which basically, it doesn't affect you, because you already don't have anything. And this shows the TV for if you are doing the reborn, a rebirth, if you're by yourself.
Wants you to be free.
your face gets put on the TV here for people to see. It does not show your face on the TV if it's a communal rebirth. It's only if it's the farewell mansion. Bye bye, and he's gone. And then he's gone, just like that. And then another guy is about to do a rebirth, it seems. Oh, he's just checking it out. Okay, so now that I've done this and that, then courthouse, escape the courthouse, for example. There's some stuff I can show here. So, in Outlast Trials, there's a certain enemy type, or a objective, we could call it, which are called the scapegoats. Scapegoats are basically people who have bulbs on their head, which you have to use a microwave trigger in order to, well, explode the bulbs and explode his head. Normally, when you do this, the scapegoat will either try and attack you and then run away, or just run away by themselves. And so, what you can do is, if you have the stun rig, you can do a microwave trigger, then you stun them, and then you have enough time to then use another microwave trigger on them, and then you'd be able to basically one-cycle them. You won't have to be going around and trying to look for them again. Hello, Red Queen. Hello. Ready ringtone. You're French. Ready ringtone. Ratatouille is based though. It's a pretty good movie. What's wrong with French? I don't know. I did not start this. Anyways, so now on Escape the Courthouse, you'd want to go around in the starting area here to look for stuff you can use. Mostly throwables, like bricks. Which seems I haven't gotten any bricks. Wrong with any language? Well, maybe just being unaudible. I don't know. So here we get a microwave trigger, and I got a brick. So right here is a scapegoat. You have to hold down the microwave trigger on him until it reaches the red, and then he goes boom. And then the gate opens to then be able to escape the courthouse. If I explain that to you, you will be banned on Twitch. Discord banned me already for those reasons. Oh, damn. Let's try and keep it to the tips and tricks here, okay? So now that I have taken the first scapegoat here, I have to go looking around for the second scapegoat. And usually the way you'd be able to find them is if you hear the noises he makes, or if you can hear him. Like there he is. You can even see him glowing in the dark. So right now he has 2 bulbs on his head, meaning that if I do a microwave trigger on him, he explodes. He tries to hit me and then just leaves. Now he's spawned somewhere else. I can hear his breathing. And he's right here. Do this, he explodes. You don't want to be too close when he explodes. That will damage you as well. Now I've completed this area. Now I can move on to the next one. The gates here are open. So, when you get to this area, you will be able to have a tracker. The tracker will allow you to find a scapegoat easier. If you are new to the game, this will be very handy. Because I just go in one direction. I see now he's very close. There he is.
You see that?
Found him. So now, instead of me trying to go looking for him every time, I use a microwave trigger and I switch over to a brick. Pick up the brick and throw it twice on him, and then use the microwave trigger again. This basically just one cycles them. I don't have to be going around looking for him. So that was one of the scapegoats. So now I just need to be looking over in this area. A good reagent player doesn't need a tracker to find the scapegoats. I'm guessing he's here on the left. There he is. Now I just microwave trigger him. Use a brake. You could also have strong arm. But now I got him twice. And he's done. There we go. Now all the witnesses are removed. And now I just need to go over to the last area to then be able to finish the MK. And I do want to have at least 2 bricks on me on this area, because it will be a rigless area, meaning I won't be able to have my rig ready. Play Ark. I don't even have Ark. I got all the posters I need as well. Scapegoat's not over this way. Oh no, never mind. He just spawned over there. He's over there. So what I want to do is I want to lock this door. And I want to go around. I don't need the tracker anymore. I know where he is. So now I'm going to go all the way around. I'm going to break this. He's going to get a little agitated though. It's fine. Never mind, it's not fine. Is it fine? I lied. Got him again. Now because I locked the door, he's gonna need 3 hits. But I'll be able to get him before that. And that was all of the scapegoats taken in quick succession. The closest insertion gate is right here. Otherwise, he would have to be running all the way over here. There is a insertion gate over there, but it's blocked. So just if you know the spawn locations of the insertion gates, oops. If you know the spawn locations of the insertion gates, you can just be able to one cycle whoever it is. And having a brick also really helps as well. I was also in a rigless area. Now, good. Throwing bricks on the berserker like that's gonna do anything. Oops. Go fetch. Playing fetch with the berserker. Gone wrong. I was gonna use my healing rig, but I don't have poison. So now I'm done with the trial. I just finished it by being able to one cycle the scapegoats. So now I just wait. So scapegoats are very easy and fast to do. I didn't even have a stun rake. Outlast the trial without taking any damage. Only ever triggered a door trap on myself. But now I only triggered a sound trap and got caught by a door trap. But everything got pretty much negated by all of the other performance. I'll be your arc slave, my queen. Bro, Red Queen, why are you taking people to get you as like slaves on Ark? You want slaves on 7 Days to Die and Ark? Like, where else is you trying to operate and be having slaves work? Slave away on Ark sounds like a wonderful idea. Bro, you just literally brought people over here to be agreeing on slaving away on Ark. Hopefully I will prepare then pictures of wet toes. Okay. Why you guys gotta be like this, bro?
Who needs a little pet?
Yes, please. No. Bro. Why you gotta be talking about fucking toe pictures there, bro? We don't need no toe pictures. Chat was asking me so much about getting toe pictures or evidence.
Yeah, be with you.
I like, bro, I don't need to be reading or even saying that out loud, bro.
Shit, man. Anything I can do to help. Careful out there.
Brother, leave my slave army on Ark ascending and pay them in toe pictures. Brother, I swear to God, I'm gonna have to be removing some of this stuff, bro. You can't be saying this, bro. I'm far with you, bro. Red Queen, what is you doing? Where's you going here and fucking trying to persuade and I don't even know what you're trying to do, bro. You're just trying to get yourself some people slaves. Oh yeah. Red Queen is my Discord. Join and farm. You know better if you have to tote, bro. Brother, I don't need to be joining Discord to be farming, bro. I'm here trying to do tips and tricks on how to do stuff in Outlast Trials, bro. Come grind for me on Outlast Trials, bro. How about that? Anyways, what else is there to have as things? I guess Crush the Sex Toys would be one. If you're autistic, you'd be playing Ark, bro. Now we're gonna go on the toy factory. Bro really wants someone to play chess with. Ay. Red Queen, why you... Is you bringing over a small handful of simps just to try and sway other people to join you, to try and farm for you? Jack, play Ark, farm for the Queen. Miss, don't worth it. Busy playing Tomb Raider, bro. Why you want me so much to go playing Ark to farm for you? You seem to be having quite a handful of simps who would want toe pictures and whatnot just to be able to farm. It seems more or less like a privilege for them. It seems transactional. Sloth will explain to you why. It almost feels like you just have 4 or 5 phones prepared just to say, just to have all of this taken in place. You have the hard-headed slave mentality of an Ark player. The hard-headed slave mentality. Oh boy, I'm like myself. No. There would not be no slaving away. Join your server, my queen. Good. How do you even know if it's a girl, bro? I is not going down on that level. Trying to sway people. It has pink in the name. Pink dragon. But the Sloth just explained that I need to join because I have a hard-headed slave mentality of an Ark player. Although I've never touched nor played Ark before. Like, I think if I would play, I'd probably just be busy trying to raise a dodo army. A bunch of dodo birds. If you want good performance bonus in the Outlast trials, you just pick up batteries and use them instantly. Bottles, you just throw them. They count as object or throwable used. And also getting evidence will also be good. It's like when you look at a man and can tell he meant to work in a mine. You just are what you are. Well. The thing is, no one would actually know what I am. And frankly, that'd be the scary part. Even Mischief Maker's unsure of what I am. She's even unsure of my age. Though the age would, I pretty much say once you reach a certain age, it just becomes a number. Until you just get old and fucked up. I also had a daily challenge here with using 3 rig recharges. So, I gotta be going over and getting my rig recharges. There's nothing over here, I think. It was... Here it was. You're just... So age is just a number, that won't age well. No, that's not what I mean. It's when you get to a certain age, then it becomes just a number. Just another number added. Is not what I meant whatsoever, bro. Get on Ark. You're already level 1. You get the game. Change it. All I know is Jack can be scary when he wants. Does this count towards? Yes, it does. Do this. I got the one with healing rig. Yes, healing rig is done. I just need to get more. I mean, if the age is on the clock. No, that's not what I meant at all. You're twisting my words around.
Continue on.
It's far from what I even tried to get it as a point. 964. Who's the stun we get, brother? I have challenge, restore health, and usually I use the healing rig instead. B441. Get this one done. Let's see. B441. Got it. If you pick up the... Fuck is this? Gooseberry? Gooseberry? Gooseberry, you good? Gooseberry? I think she needs a moment. Bro. Gooseberry? What difficulty play at? I'd never go without my stun. Oh, this is introductory. I'm just trying to do tips and tricks. But I guess Gooseberry just decided to not want to go. Gooseberry, I know I have 4 bricks in my hand. Oh, I could have 4 bricks in my hand. Jeez. Play Arc for sub. You're broken, she's frozen, she doesn't want to come out. But the Gooseberry just chilling. She's busy playing Arc. If anything, she looked like she'd come from Arc. Anyways, the tip here is when you get a box, you want to place it and mark it like this, and then you can keep track of it. So you'd know which box it is. Right now, this is the box I marked. So now I can pretty much keep it in control. A bad thing is if I got it on the conveyor belt and then like, oh, I forgot which one it is. Was it that one or which one was it? No. But Gooseberry's stuck, so I guess Gooseberry's not gonna be any problem. I just need to get some rig recharges. For that, I need lockpicks. Hello, Isamu24. Isamu 951. Remember, oops. 951, there it is. Almost thought he's gonna take the wrong one. I found out the other day if you grab the wrong box and instantly drop it, you won't take any damage or psychosis. I play Arc, let's play Arc. Arc and shit. Never be me, I'm too slow for that. I feel like I gotta sneeze as well. So now that I've marked the box, if I was too hasty I'd picked up this box, but it's this box that I marked. If you are fast enough, you can throw objects. I'm sorry, goat. Just left. I'm sorry, goat. If you pick up a box and drop it immediately, would you look at that? That wasn't fast enough. It worked one time, a single time, and then it's not working anymore. I that psychosis, man. He's the goat ever since he saved me. But now I have the healing rig, so I can just heal myself up like this. And everything's away. I'll go play Ark. Goodbye. Okay, bye-bye, Red Queen. Hopefully, hopefully you will take the hint that I won't be going on Ark to quote-unquote be slaving away. On my way, Queen. See y'all. Okay, bye-bye. Have fun. 7-2. Give this 7-2. Oops. If you miss the skill checks on the generator, you lose like a lot of progress. Usually there's only 3 areas where it spawns stuff here. 7-2. Got it. The goat left after first hit. Although it was... Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, I'm out. Fuck that shit, I'm out. Need to get me some rig recharges so I can get my daily task done. Even just playing on introductory, I can still just complete it all very easily. And Gooseberry is stuck, and I guess this trial is basically just free. Now I need to use rig recharges. I need to be using one more. Here the goat again. Goat saw me. Go. I just need one more locked box. Just throw these bottles to get my performance bonus up. Medical thing. You don't get any performance bonus from destroying a psychosis mine. It's only with the prime acids traps. Really just be a lot of locked medical things. Where is me rig charges? It's healing. Well, if there's none over here, I can just move on to the other side, where there's probably going to be more. But on this specific one, you have to bring it on the conveyor belts. So this one. Collect 20 propaganda posters. I'm just completing tasks without even knowing about them. Which is also the beauty of just playing trials. If you're just playing casually, you're like, I'm just here trying to make a tutorial stream. Showing how you do stuff. So now I need one more lockbox. There's lots of locked doors and whatnot, but I got one lockpick here. There's another lockpick. Lockpicking will give you a decent boost to your performance bonus. A decent, not like game-changing, but it's a good boost. It's the last generator I need to do as well, but I want to find a rig recharge because I need one more, and then I'll have my daily tasks completed. If I can even find it. Huh. Really be no lockboxes here. I just got this single rig recharge, and then I'm not finding anything else. This is so weird. There it is. This is the final rig recharge I need. There we go. Use the battery. Use this so I can use the rig recharge. And there we go. Now my daily tasks are almost done. I just need to distract an enemy with brick or bottle. Meaning that if I hear them coming... I think they're in here. No, they're over here. There we go. All my daily tasks are done. Also, if I did really need to get my performance bonus up, I'd just be throwing stuff on the X-Bobs. Sorry, goat.
Back to the wall.
This is just to get XP and performance bonus. Sorry, goat. This is not the most optimal way, but it is a way. 401. Start this up. Go. 501. We'll open that. Huh. Guess I gotta be looking in the previous area again. 401, there it is. So now this is the last box I need now. So I can just do the same strategy with just marking it. Just to make sure that I know that it's the box that I need. Got it. Gooseberry's still here. Forgot to ping it. Now I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna go gamble. It's this one. Sir, got it. Don't really matter if I take psychosis damage. Can't even drop the box fast enough. So now I'm done with the trial. Now I can leave. Unless there'd be some tasks I could do. Throw projectiles at a grunt, big grunt. Complete 5 trials in a single escalation run. Revive yourself or another reagent 5 times using the jammer. Yeah. I'm guessing if I had a heavy X-pop, I could be throwing it at them, or a grunt.
Please exit the trial.
But the gooseberry is bugged. Buggery. Nothing to be done. What? Someone is spawning here. This. Hello, goats. Sorry, goats. And now we just leave. So now in that trial, I was able to do my dailies and even a weekly. So I get the enemy headshotted, the disarmed prime acid traps, bashed lock doors, and who's it? I don't see the one for lockpicking. Use rig recharge bash. I guess it's not showing for some reason. But I'm gonna get a lot of performance bonus because I've been I was throwing a lot of stuff on the goat. Refresh the chat as well. But that's definitely a strategy where you can just ping the box and then you'll be able to track it.
Damn near.
And now I can gather these. 150 XP, 20, 150, and 20. Get these here as well, 100, 100, 100, 500. Almost leveled up again. Well, I did level up just getting these, but I got a decent amount of XP just gathering all of the tasks here. So I need a stamina booster, so I'd have to do a main trial. Throw objectives at projectiles at big grunts. Throw projectiles at a grunt, which is basically just X-pop. And complete some more trials. So just getting your performance bonus up. If you need, you just go around, get some bricks, get some bottles, and then you get a lot of performance bonus and XP. Yo, how many times have you relapsed? Am I seeing things? I've relapsed 18 times. I've had people that have relapsed like 60 or like 70 times that I've gone up against when I'm playing Invasion. But I got 18 relapses, basically reaching level 99 18 times. So I have a decent bit of relapses. Not a lot, but I got a few. Health only got 10. Well, you only 8 away from me. It's not that big of a difference, is it? Nightmares like relapse 8. No. There was like relapse 99 when I last played against them. They're over 100 now. What other trials are there to do and show? We can do shopping mall to show. It is when I always tell myself I'm the best at this game. Oh, Jesus. Justice. But there's definitely people who play nothing else but this game. I only stream it a bit. I'm no professional. Far from it. But on the newer trial, Kill the Politician, there is strategies where you can do with the fuses. Fuses where you are able to open up certain areas and make certain areas more accessible and easier to do. So in the shopping mall map, we are introduced to a new item or mechanic, which are the fuses, which take up a inventory slot, and then you use the fuse to then unlock a door or a certain area. Essentially, you go around in the shopping mall and then you get fuses to then be able to unlock the shopping area where you need to shop for $40 or more depending on how many people you are. And so the task can be even easier if you have a fuse where you can go into the back area and get the larger, higher valued items. I have a task to throw stuff on the heavy X-pops. Are these the grunts? Well, they'll probably just be the random crackheads. No, they don't count. Let's pick up some bottles. try and get some progress done to the weekly task. Because you're probably not going to be doing the weekly task all in one sitting. I can't lie, you'll never catch me willingly play the shopping mall map. Absolutely hate the prime acid. Took like 10 runs from me, but yeah. The shopping mall map, I enjoy it. It's enjoyable. Because although the prime acid is, well, they are not the most difficult, challenging one. Throw some stuff on Big Mama. Task done. That means you gotta play it a million times to like it. I got slammed into the ground immediately, caused my friend run directly into me, and those weirdos chased him. It sounds funny. The twins, they have a 360-degree view that they can look around in. But, let's see if this guy counts as a grunt. Move, Baldy. There you go, let's see if this counted. It does, so they are the grunts. So now in the shopping mall map here, you have to get the ticket. Now the ticket is going to be, hold up, just get this conveniently placed fuse. A heavy X-Pop's gonna spawn. Oh, that's just a regular.
The doctor.
Can just jump by them as well. I need to bully them a bit. All there. Go make food. Husband told me to eat, even though I don't wanna. I have to. Be right back. Okay, miss. Good luck. So here is eat his food while you're bro. So here you have a place where you can insert a fuse, and this will basically open up a back area, which makes it easier to traverse. In hindsight, you have to go all the way around if you want to go to where I was. So you have to run all the way over there. Or if you want to get all the way to where I am, you have to either go there, or because it's locked now, you have to go all the way over this side in order to just like make the big long loop. And also on the shopping mall map is maybe one of the fastest maps where you can actually get the secret room the most consistently as well. The secret room can spawn in a few of these back areas here. I want to get, first up, I want to drop off these adrenalines here. I'll pick up a fuse while I do it. Not even hungry. Do it for funsies then. Like, why'd you eat my food? Some random viewer in the chat of the streamer that I was looking at told me to eat your food. Place the fuses, but I can do it now. Now I have 2 fuses. The fuses you can take back as well. So I can go here, take this fuse. The door will close though. So now place 2 fuses that I have over here. Clear up some inventory slots. And place down some adrenaline over here. This will be used for later. I also need to be getting some more throwables to then make progress towards my weekly task. I have 3 throwables. The brick can be used twice. I have even more. Let me use this against the grunt here. I think she's gonna be in here. She is. There's the break. Oh goddamn, she's lagging. I think I'm almost done with the task already. The weekly one. I need one more. One more thing thrown at them. A bottle, brick, anything. I'm not seeing no nothing.
There's a reason wounds are pink.
The reason wounds are pink. Damn. What you played this makes me realize just how bad my friend group is. How bad? Like, that they don't play the game good? Like, what do you mean? You just throw this at Baldy. She went this way then, I guess. There she is. Boom. Weekly task, they're done. Now I just need to do that with the heavy X-Pops as well. Bad luck, I have to pick them up every 2 minutes. Well, maybe eventually they'll get there. Maybe. But, right now this is just like a tips and tricks video. Just to try and help people. Now I have a full inventory of bottles. And I intend to use all the bottles on where they've been playing longer than I have. Oh. Well, maybe they're just really rusty on the game. Let me go back to this heavy X-Pop. Unload my bottles. They're not here. Oh well. Get a brick. Shot for twins. I need to find a heavy X-Pop that I can throw stuff on. Although I am playing on introductory, so I'm not so sure if there are actually going to be any heavy X-Pops here. That's probably just a pusher. Yeah. The grunts is usually always around there but downstairs. But I'm playing on introductory. This is supposed to be like guide and whatnot.
Let the skitterman! Straight in!
Throw stuff on people to bypass them, you could say. Here I'm gonna use the slide technique. Get down a lot faster and easier. Right now I just need one more fuse. Here is going to be the fuse. But then, this is just going to get me in the store. I actually need one more if I want to access the back area of the store. There's a heavy grunt. Sorry, Leroy. Sorry, Leroy. Sorry. There we go, task completed. Twins.
Get you a snack.
I got poisoned, but then I'm using healing rig to negate that. Oh, I got all the fuses, my bad. This big fella. There he is. So for this part, I usually always do at least the like first starting boxes here. Just to get me started. There's supposed to be one here, yeah. I'll do the starting ones here because they're very close. I'm already at $7, $9. Use the adrenaline, one of the adrenalines I stored. Make me faster. Like, I'm not even going to check out the value of them. I'm just taking boxes here.
They only know when they're stopping.
So now the twins have arrived. Now I don't want to be over there. I got like $17 already. So I go in the back here. And right there is where you take the fuse. But I want to find a good box like this first. Before I start putting this in. I use an adrenaline. Pick up the heavy box. This is $15. Closest mine by accident. $32. I've gotten some psychosis. If I'm like, oh, I want to find like antidote, just get full psychosis, and the antidote gets marked. But now that I have full psychosis, the Skinner Man is very slow. So in technically, you could be using this to your advantage. Because right now, twins don't care about me. Not when I have full psychosis. Just wait this. Skinner Man. Just use the antidote now. $10. I guess I'll just take this. You want to stay in the dark as well. And you kind of want to go on the right side because it has some things that can block the line of sight. And because it's on the right side. There you go. Got enough money. Confetti. I'll get the tickets. So now that I've gotten all of this done, I can just go back and get the fuse as well. This. You can sneak your way under if you're fast enough, picking it up. So now I got the ticket and I got my fuse back as well. I'll take the fuse here. I think I want to go upstairs here and put the fuse in. It's better to have it upstairs than downstairs. Right there. It's better upstairs because you're probably going to be going more upstairs than downstairs. Although the downstairs is just dark. So now, what else kind of things I have? I have to get a stamina booster as well. Which means I gotta find the secret room. And also put these poison traps here. If you really want them away, you can just use a healing rig. And all of these just gone now because I had the healing rig. But if you don't have the healing rig and you still want to get rid of them, you can just find a curved angle on them and then throw a bottle or a brick to remove the poison traps. I know I haven't been upstairs yet over here. I saw that fuse, but I think I have enough fuses put in. Let's pop. This is where I came from, so nothing's over here actually. I'll check the other side. Check upstairs here. Here's another thing with poison. So I just position myself like this. And then I can throw and hit all of the poison. And I still get my brick back. So now, easy way of just finding the secret room. Just run down the back side here. And then eventually you'll be able to find it. So it may be over here in the bookstore, because I know I haven't been up there. There it is. There's one and there's two. There's Leroy as well. Hello, Leroy. I'll get these boosters. Battery booster, stamina booster, health booster, rig recharge. I forgot to take the health booster. There we go. Now I got everything I need. I'll just place these down in the middle here. It's not like I need the big healings, because I have the healing rig. So I'd rather just have the rig recharges instead. Drop the master key. I don't need the master key, Ms. Chiefmaker. So now I've completed 3 of these tasks here. And right now I just need to complete 5 trials in a single escalation run therapy, revive people, or just complete more trials. And then I'll be able to claim my weekly here, to then get 2000 XP and 100 stamps. Here you have the math thing you have to do. So the first one is always free here. 71 to 50. So I just have to increase these 2. So 70. Okay, not bad. Well, we did do good in math. If I increase this instead. Decrease this. Oh, run away. I gotta do the other one anyway. There we go. So here on the map here, it will show you where you're supposed to go. So right here I am. So I need to go over to the dark area over there. Right around here is like the gate thing where I need a fuse. And down there is another one. And then the second floor is going to be up there. So most of these are downstairs. And they're also going to be in the dark. So it means that if there is a X-pop downstairs here, you just have to wait for them to go away. And then you go back here and then you look. There's the X-pops. Now I just have to wait. I'm in the dark now, so I can just take my time.
You gotta take it to the vein.
Because if I try and do it now, it's gonna make a lot of noise. And the X-pop's gonna be agitated. If you are fast enough, you can complete it before they get a chance to do anything. So there's one done. Now I know there's another one that's over here down somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but we'll just run this way and then eventually we'll find it. there it is. 51. I need one less.
Get close. Be careful.
Now I just gotta be a little patient and wait for people to leave so that I can go. Take this. Oops. This. And then this. Oh, there's one away. Math ain't mathin'. So I have to do this instead. Say if you're not good at math, this trial probably isn't the best to try and do. It's definitely not it. Let me try this. It's too much. If I was to increase it like this. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta be randomly doing them as well, and eventually you'll get it. But if there's a lot of X-Pops, it can be a bit challenging, because they're gonna keep pushing you off, and then it's just going to be annoying and irritating, which is gonna take a while. So right here, there's no one here, so it basically gives me free reign of doing these. It's one too much. Usually I like to take the pressure a bit down and then try and take it up again. It is still one way. This, and then do one increase here. Then it's two away. Cannot win with this. This is taken that way. Take it this way. Is this enough? There we go. Now I got it done. So I'd also recommend, if you don't know how to do the puzzle thing, like the valves, just do it on introductory, just to get yourself used to it more. Like even I'm still bad at it. I do eventually get it done, after a bit of time. But now when I press this button here to start the pump to fill the fountain, that's when Otto and Aurora, the twins, are gonna be up there and then they're gonna come down here. So I'd recommend being prepared with some healing and maybe an antidote or two. So I just start this, pump start.
Stop! No, we can hear you! It's an assassin!
Judas! We'll split them from groin to chops. Alright, an election is a sacred institution.
You gotta kill him!
We may need to help our little puppet more directly.
So now, usually what I do, if I had the blind mine, I'd place it over with the insertion elevator, or just place it on there or there. And with this pressure, you don't want to be spamming it like this. You get such little pressure. You want to wait till it goes up, and then you get a big boost every time. So now you just want to try and listen in for the twins, for like their buzzsaw. Here you want to change whatever acid here is. This one you should play the one at the resort. I think I can do the one at the resort. Show some tips and tricks.
If you don't retaliate, you'll be rewarded.
There's the twins.
Stay on.
twins will be affected if you throw stuff at them as well. Although it won't look like it because of their size. They will. Throw some stuff on them, get them distracted. We're gonna keep going that way, and I'll finish. Now I'll just leave. So I would highly recommend doing the resort after you've gotten at least a few levels and upgrades, because it is a somewhat of a challenging trial to do as well.
Beast! I see you, Stallion. You great swinging cock. Let's have it. Yes!
Let's go. So there are definitely more good rigs to be using in certain trials, especially the main trials. For this one, I would probably just try and have the blind mine instead of the healing rig. Although the healing rig can help me remove the poison. Right now I got 27 stamps from that. From just completing the trial by itself. And 10 tokens because it was a main trial. But the main focus was here, because here I'm getting 2, 4, 6. I'm getting 60 stamps. So you just get a little bit extra, and when you just get that little bit of extra every time, it'll add up to a bunch of extra. So for the resort map, I would recommend having, if we start off with the amps, backpack would be pretty good, because you have they intended it so that you'd have to have some inventory management, meaning that you'd have to have the inventory slots you'd need to manage by having the keys and whatnot. But I can't get it because I have to be level 40 if I want to have it. So I won't be able to have backpack. So I don't think Smash would be the best either, because there's one double door you'd be able to smash through the whole thing. No, 2 if you count the basement, like downstairs, but usually you'd just be able to go around. So I'll do the introductory, why not? So despoil the auction. I'm gonna have some tips and tricks here on the resort. I think after the resort I could maybe do one more. I'd probably be able to do one more of the main trials to try and show tips and tricks. So the despoil the auction, aka the resort, is the newest trial added to the Outlast trials. It has the new prime asset, Lilia Bow, and she is somewhat of a stealth killer. She will position herself, pretend to be a mannequin, and then ambush you if you get too close. She can go into hiding spots, and she can also run up on you. If you get through this on easily, I'm gonna rage quit. Maybe just look away then. I am playing on introductory just to try and have it some sped up and shown faster. But the resort is people always complain that it takes a while. Like it's a very long trial to complete. Although in reality it can be, and it can also not be. It depends on what you do as a reagent. Stay here to get some warmth first. Then I'll go. So, when you are doing the trial, you want to get as fast as possible out of the cold. Your warmth is slowly going down, and you want to rush over to get inside here. The woman loves me. There's not 1 second I can't have without her jumping at me. She's a people pleaser, alright. And maybe the wrong kind of way. So right now, here you want to try and get the batteries. The batteries can be found by just following the wires, and usually they're always going to be spawning back here. The battery can spawn here. It can spawn over here, there. I think it can spawn over there somewhere. And it spawns here. Then you also have the battery spawning here. It can spawn there. It can spawn somewhere around here. And it can spawn here, underneath. It can spawn right here, I think, which is a little weird. And it can spawn there, and it can spawn over here somewhere. So just follow the wires, and you'll be able to get them very quickly. So when you get the stag key, don't go that way. It's so much further to go. What you want to do is you want to go through here, unlock this barricaded door, and then you run on over to unlock this here. When the key is done, you just drop it. You don't need it anymore. You can still pick it up, but like, you're not gonna need it. Usually what I always do is remove this specific crackhead here. It's usually because he can be standing in your way right here and smack you if you get too close to him. So now we just trigger this, and while that cutscene is playing, I brought over a lockpick with me, so I can just get a healing item. I never thought I'd say it, but I prefer Franco over. Help! You just called him a crackhead. Bro. Well, he is a crackhead. Like the random crackheads around. Yeah, I'll just have some bricks ready. If you want to, you can have a throwable ready to try and help you not get jumped by Lilia Bow. She will still jump you. You can just use an item to just whoosh, give her a ultimate smack and get her to back off. So, here you're going to get some black lights. And they will basically allow you to try and look up at the mannequins to see if they have the jewelry you need or not. And as you can see, your inventory is going to be clogged with a lot of items. So usually what I do when I have this is I'll have what I have right now. I stock up on rig recharges. I literally playing on tens of recycle shoulds. It's a mess up. It's fine. You just play the difficulty that you can handle. So there's always going to be spawning 3 batteries in these rooms. Because the rooms are so small, it's very easy to try and get the batteries done very quickly. Like, I could stay in this area and try and get the valuables, but don't feel like it's worth it. And it isn't. Now I have the Al key ready. Got it. I'm gonna use this adrenaline over here. Right now I'm just going around to unlock everything first. Get the map more open so I can run more around. This is done. Going in the cold area first. Got get this generator fast taken. So I can get some warmth. And then I can look around for secret room here as well. Push. Secret room unlocked. But we don't even need the secret room. So now I'll just place this rig recharge over here, downstairs here, along with the master key. And I just want to get the batteries done as fast as possible. One's over here. There we go. And then one is over here. Once you get used to following the wires, you will be able to find these batteries in mere seconds. Now I'm done with this cold area here. I can move on to Lilia Bow. Now she is set herself up right there. I'll just ignore her because she's not gonna do anything. She's gonna stand there for a bit, and then eventually she's going to move. There's a battery. There we go. And now I need the last one. And it is going to be in here. There it is. So now I have the wolf key. She's moved. I can faintly hear her. So now I go over here to unlock this. There she is. Go unlock the wolf key area.
This is my gospel.
Because this is a dark area, I can just avoid her completely. She's gonna have such a hard time trying to track me in the dark. But, it's all about the setup. Trying to get this done as fast as possible. And right down here is the last use of the wolf key. I'm gonna go in here. There's usually always a battery in here. Well, there's supposed to be a battery in here. And then you go this way. Find the battery over here. On through. And then we have the final area here. This is where we're going to get most of our starting money. What's up? Some warmth before I start running. Usually there's always a heavy X-pop here. But Lilia Bow is the one after me. There she is. Didn't have a brick or bottle to get her away, but just locked the door. She uses 2 hits to get the door down. But it's enough. So now I have the bear key. There we go. So what I want to do is I want to go up here. And I want to unlock the bear key areas. It's the first one. Here is going to be the second one. And I think I'm going to start taking some jewelry now. There's the jewelry. If you want the secret outfit, that's the switch you'd have to do. Then you'd have to do a bit more by getting some paintings and whatnot. Valuables. Take a trip down here. When you have the stamina booster, and if you have all of your prescriptions, you can just exhaust yourself, and then you get all of your stamina back very, very quickly. So now I already have 110, and I have all the keys. Go over here. That's the main area I want to go to get all of the valuables. I want to get all of the valuables. Here we go. Now we're done with all of the keys. Head back. Okay. Back, there's Chief Maker, there's Ball. I do want to go on the inside to be resetting my cold progress as well. So now that I'm playing this by myself, I want to try and go down in the basement here. This is where you're gonna get a lot of money, like a stupid amount of money. Go. So now I have a full inventory of money. It doesn't matter if I drop the black light because I have 3 more waiting for me. They're only a tool.
And they began to speak. Come to me.
I used the door stagger on her so she wouldn't grab me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I tried dodging her, but it did not work.
Let the little children come to me.
Let's do the down basement here again. I got 230. Back, miss. I'm crashing out while the man is speedrunning trials like it's nothing. Well, it's on introductory difficulty. So it's supposed to be very speedrunnable. So I have almost all I need. There's Bo. Doesn't matter.
No, with you. You can rest now.
There's the last. She jumps me again. Still introductory difficulty. There we go. I think I have all the money I need now. I'd still get down on introductory. But you see, Lilia Bo, she jumped me twice, and like my health is already regenerated. Smacked by a random X-pop as well. Still good, still Gucci. The game's lagging a bit. So I think this should be enough. Yes, it is. There you go. That's enough. Now I got all of the valuable jewelry I needed. I don't need the master key. I'll have bricks. There we go. The heli, bro. Oh, I just gotta be removing these here. If I had expanded inventory, I think it'd be a little faster as well. And if I had stun, but it's fine. 50 seconds until I get my rig back. I'd want to have some adrenaline to make this faster. This is fine. I'm also going like close to the edges of like the obstacle here. Close, like instead of like going wide like this, I'm staying close like this. Instead of all the way out here, I'm sticking close to the corners. So right now, let's get the furthest one away. Rub it in. What do you mean rub it in, bro? I have this stamina booster which allows me to run faster while having heavy items. There's the adrenaline I want. Here we go. Super speed. I think I heard Lilia Bow as well. Heard her claws.
Break my neck! Just break my neck!
There's one here on the right side, I mean. So I say left. So now, after I get this one, I just need one more. She positions herself over there. You can just ignore. Oh, she did not want to hear that. I'll just place it down and place it later. Throw a brick to stop them. Just slow them down a bit. When you do have the stamina booster, it's best to exhaust yourself, because then you'll get all of the stamina back. Because right there, you see, it took like no time at all getting all my stamina back.
This may be the second age of miracles.
There she goes after me. You ain't slick about it, bro. Here.
Beast.
We'll just do a loop on her here. We're playing Dead by Daylight. Go. I think she's tired. Everything is a-okay. There she is. She missed.
Long makes us one.
No, don't make us one. No, I just gotta... What the fuck?
Let me say.
Brick. Just waiting here. I've never seen her do that before. Usually when she...
Come to me.
Usually when she jumps down from stuff, she like jumps. Best example is here. Come on, show the audience, show your agility, bro. She like usually dives like that. She does a front flip. She does a front flip, jumping after you. And when she opens the door, she uses her head. That's not how you use your head. That's how she uses her head. That's how she jumps and goes, yeah. It's like a ninja. Place this last one here. Start cranking it.
You can sacrifice. You can help.
Bad
Yes,
Lilia.
please, God.
Bad Lilia.
Oh, God.
Look to that bro's arm.
A torch in my head. These may not intend to kill you, God. Let me stab you.
I have an idea. No, that goes on this side.
Sting.
Just take her around the world. And then we go back. Just loop her. Now it's done. You can just leave it and it'll tear off the arm by itself. Say, let me sell you? Let me serve you. She wants to serve me. There you go. Head taken off. Her ball. Ooh, oops. That's a whoopsie. Now. There you go. I can hear Lilia bow like her claws and stuff, but like you can very faintly hear the claws. And she goes. And if the red, it shows like red on like the icon here, that means she's close, like Lilia bow's close. And now I'm done. You heard it again. But now the trial is done. But if anyone wants the secret outfit, I can show that as well. If anyone wants the secret outfit, the first code, you'll have to have a black light. Drop this. You need a black light, and you need some throwables. So let me just pick up the throwables I've been throwing at her. Yep. So the first code you'd have to get is over here. You have to be looking for these paintings right here. The one with a woman that's like chained up. You throw something on it, then you get a code. So this is 3. Go. I did not unlock that. Oh, getting the secret item while being chased by her was actual torture. It's not the easiest thing, but it's not the easiest thing, but we got it done eventually. We go in the wolf key here. It's all the way back here. This is 10. 310. You do also need to be over there and flip a switch. This one. This unlocks the secret basement passage. We got those. We need to go in here on the right side with the bear key. 8. 3, 8, 10.
This is my ghost post.
3, 8, 10. There's nothing in there. We go over here. Three, 8, 10. Run all the way to the other bear key area. Three, 8, 10, 11. Okay. Anyways, I'm in class right now, so I'll lurk. Bro, you're sitting in class, bro. Well, hopefully you'll learn something. And the last one should be over here. Run all the way over. Here it is. Should be. Three, 8, 10, 11, 12. And then I just need one more. This one I can guess. There it is. Now you get the secret outfit. I'm learning how to do a... I'm gonna detect some... Oh. Drink water, biche. Okay, fine. I'll drink water. Okay, so that's basically most of the stuff here from there she is. So basically most of the stuff on Spoil the Auction.
What makes us one?
I think as it's like proven or pretty much shown, I'm not phased by the game no more. I played it way too much. Start this generator because I thought it was funny. Know what water is, sorry, Boroski. Hydrate and stretch. But that's to spoil the auction, how you can do it fast by getting all of the key areas, and then you get down to the bear basement. Get down to the bear basement, and then you're able to get all of the valuables you need. Okay, so what last trial should I be trying to show off? Maybe I can show grind the bad apples. I think that's a trial I could try and show off. Because I think the piping thing could be a little difficult for people who might be starting off new. Oh, we got Toxic Shock now. Toxic Shock is here. So, Toxic Shock, just remember to do your tasks here. Let's do grind the bad apples. We'll do it on introductory. This is gonna be the last one I show before I'm gonna have to call it a stream because I don't have that much time. So grind the bad apples. It is a main trial in the fun part, the gooseberry trial, and I'm gonna basically show how you can more easily do the trial. Guess I can try and show off the rest of the stuff that I know as well. Here we get the poster, 50 stamps and 1000 XP. 2000 XP, holy. Enter a hiding spot 10 times in a single trial. Enter 30 hiding spots. Collect 6 rats, 15 rats. Complete 2 trials with the special therapy at psychosurgery. Complete the secondary objective 3 times. Score A+. So you'd be able to get these 3 in one trial. And then you'd have to have collecting 15 rats, completing 2 trials on psychosurgeon, completing the secondary objective 3 times, getting an A+. Usually on the Grind About Apples, I never get the secret room. Almost never. I guess I haven't been playing this specific trial that many times either then. Anyways. So Grind About Apples. If you are playing this on higher difficulties, you kind of have to rush your way through the first gate. Because people will be able to spawn in and prevent you from going.
Racing and chasing you.
Look at that smile. We're so happy.
So sometimes you can already pre-figure out where some of the games will be. If they have the red counter here, you can hear the noises as well. Or you can even find the doors here, the special doors. That means that this is going to be one of the mini games you're going to have to be playing. The trial is a lot easier if you have Smash as well. I feel like this specific one has a lot of doors in it. So here you have infinite pig hearts, which you can use to be destroying traps as well. You can throw it on people as well, but it's got like no effect. Don't worry too much about missing, because you have like an infinite supply of throwables. Although hitting them would prevent you from having to go back to restock on pig hearts, or just save you more time. Here's the first one. Done. You have to go around to the door that's unlocked. You get the ticket, and then these will lower, and then you can walk over. The map here will show the areas where the minigames are. That's the one we figured out where we had to do it. And there's one down over there, which I'm guessing is down there, is the door. And then I take a right, and then it's gonna be there. So go down here, I take a right, and then it's gonna be right here. We got aliens. Push is done. Got the second ticket. Smash through the door. Just get the pig hearts. I guess if you are playing on introductory, it is the most normal. It is the most normal, easy difficulty you can do to try and get the experience you need to try and do a trial. Now I have all the tickets. Shark. I think the thing I hate most about any game is getting stuck. tickets.
Explore those cavities. Come right inside.
This plays out a little cutscene when you enter, so I'd recommend just going in, and then you can just go out, try and get some stuff. But if you do complete it, you won't be getting any more pig hearts. Pig hearts can also be used to destroy the imposter cameras around. Yes, I know of the locations of the cameras. I've played way too much imposter.
Oh, invited Sarah to my daughter's
Oh, everybody's invited in, Dr.
You only ever get a performance bonus from destroying the cameras. I think now I can actually press the button here to proceed. There we go. I don't know why they made this take such a long delay time in order to press the button. Now I can push the cart. And now I gotta find the batteries here. Just follow the wires. Just like to spoil the auction. Follow the wires. This could be good practice. Good practice for to spoil the auction, finding the batteries. How did I not know the imposter cameras were visible? Maybe you haven't been playing enough Invasion. The X-Pops are going to be going slower in the water. Go bottle on this. The fast path here. There are some key spot areas for imposter cameras. For example, if I was to have, I threw a brick on the psychosis mine, but if I throw a brick on the camera, it just it gets destroyed. Like, I won't be able to get that brick back. Usually if I use them on the traps, you can get the brick back, just like if I threw it on like any Xbox. But cameras or imposters, you won't get your thing back. So now we're going to be starting off in the basement first. Start off in the basement here first. We're going to be following pump B. So we just follow the pipeline here.
Fucking go!
It goes over there. Following the pipes. This goes over. This goes right here. Goes up and under. And then it did a full ass loop here. And then it goes over here. And there it is. And the secret room is here as well. It was basically a very, very long loop just to try and get this one. If you get the wrong pipe, you'll get psychosis gas taken on you. I want to get the secret room so I can get the stamina booster. Just the button. Go. Stamina booster. This. Use the battery booster. I don't need anything else. Okay, so now I need to go upstairs. I need to go find the last valve, which is the D valve. It's green. But I gotta start off over here. It goes over this way. This is not this one because, well, it's very clearly broken here.
Don't love them, don't you?
You're going to leave now. Well, I never.
I think the pipeline goes over there. Can I unlock this in time? Yes, sir. Sometimes you gotta break off the path and then go back on it. I think it went. I lost the pipeline. It went there. Goes in there. Goes this one. This is the one. So you just gotta. Sometimes you gotta break off, but then you'll just pick it up where you left off or had to leave. Then you'll get the rest of the pipe. And now the trial is almost basically done. Now we just have to push the cart the rest of the way, and then we're gonna be done. First off, you gotta push this down. You don't want to go here. Like, I think you can survive if you have the healing rig like this. I guess I survived that. Easy. Push this here. Stamina booster. Quick recharge. Push. You can still run, and it will basically get the cart going faster as well, instead of just slowly pushing it, which will speed it up quite a bit. Right now I got gooseberries spawning in there. So instead of running the long way, you can run this way, and then you can just run on out. If you have smash, you can go this way. If you don't, you take the other way, which is going to be fast to take. You want to go through here. Then here on the right, you'll be able to escape easily. So, I guess I can show some last second minute stuff as well. You are able to break the window, but then you are able to lean through the window here and look. If it's not broken, then you gotta break it. If I lean like this, I can't lean. Gooseberry. Now she gave me some bleeding damage. You see my health going down. If I use a bandage, it heals up the bleeding damage. I think there was a healing bottle I went by here. No, just a plastic cup. There's one last trick I can show now as well. Let's see if I can find the right item for it though. Where is the item that I'm looking for? I'm trying to find a small healing bottle. So I can't find one. So ironic. You're trying to find one, you never find it. You don't need it, it's everywhere to be found. Over here. Nope, just a fuck it, bro. Where is a healing, bro? I swear to God, there's no healing on this map. I have to have a substitute. Plus, there it is. Finally. So, if you get damaged and you have to heal yourself using a small healing bottle or any kind of bottle, if you drink it and then jump, you skip the drinking animation. Let me get rid of this guy. So I have some healing bottles here I can show. So you have a healing bottle here. You heal. You drink it like that, right? But if you jump and drink, you basically skip the animation, saving you a few seconds. Instead of you, like, being stuck like that, you can get it working much faster by just jumping. It saves you time as well. I guess it's most commonly used when you have someone after you. Forget if I'm getting like really fucked up, I'll just jump like that. If I can't, I'm just stuck like this. Like you get the idea. Just drink it and then you jump. Drink, jump. The same can be done for the adrenaline. You have to be a little delayed on the jumping though, but it's somewhat of the same.
Sorry. Not how you are.
Healing rig slows down people quite a bit. Bye. That's a good thing to remember if you're being chased by an invader. Or just to be fast in general. So, you also get performance bonus from destroying invader cameras, which I don't know how much XP or grade it actually gives you. It's just if you want to throw something but you don't want it without cause, just throw it on the invader cameras. You also have the crouch jumping technique, where you crouch jump to not make noise, because otherwise I'm making noise by just jumping like this normally. Like staying crouched, you can crouch jump. Really good tech to be doing, especially if you're in a dark area and you need to make a quick distance, but you still don't want to alert anyone. It's a good way of making distance. Instead of staying crouched and just slowly moving, you can do a few crouch jumps. Makes no noise and no nothing. So you make a lot more distance doing that, instead of just normal crouch walking like this. You see, it's quite the difference. Although people don't know, you actually crouch jump a little further if you have incognito because of the movement. Because if I'm walking and jumping, I get like that. But if I'm running and jumping, gain so much more distance. It's like the movement you have. There's probably one less jump. If I can't really take it off either. No, I can actually. So I have it off now. I'm not so sure if I'm actually noticing the difference. If I put it back on. You make a little bit more distance. A little bit more distance with incognito, but I usually have incognito because I like being able to crouch fast, even if I have noise reduction as well. Stay stealthy and be fast until you eventually have to run away. So do smash and just be gone. Poof. You be outie. But that's some of the tips and tricks you could be able to do in the Outlast trials for some of the different areas and whatnot. And there's still a lot more to be explored and done. There's some text to be had or done, especially on some of the maps where different areas get closed off, where you're able to use that to basically not make the imposter be able to progress. Because I always thought about that idea, but no one had executed it until one day someone actually did. So I guess in Outlast Trials, just try and be creative, because eventually you're actually going to be able to do stuff that's you'd be like, wow, has anyone done this? Like, no, this is a new tech you've been able to discover or do. So that does it for the tricks. I don't think I have any more time. Remember to do your toxic shock therapy, because you can gather a lot of stamps here. You can get XP, you get a poster, you get a decent amount of stuff. Even if you're not good, you just try and do these. You don't have to be completing 2 trials on Psychosurgeon. You can do the other ones, and it will give you enough, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you don't have to do it on Psychosurgeon. 5 trials, A+, secondary objective 3 times, collect a lot of rats, and go into hiding spots. It's not the most difficult thing. So, with that does it for today's stream. I will also be having a challenge for anyone who is interested. If I were to reach 400 followers, I have a set of challenges and or tasks for someone to actually be able to be a mod on my chat. So whoever is really wanting to get that title or get that rank, just be prepared for whatever challenge lies ahead on 400 followers. They will be able to be a mod. But if you missed any of my previous streams, you can go on to my YouTube channel, Jack vs Chat, to see all of my previous streams. If you're interested, you can also join my Discord. The link will be on my Twitch and on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching this Outlast Trials tips and tricks vid stream. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Goodbye.